All right. Hi, I'm Bree. I run AutoPhoto here in New York City. Our first photo booth gallery and museum. We have photo booths from every era. It's free to come in. You can just take pictures as you please, and it's pay per pic. And then we really love that there's a gallery space in the back telling the history, because it was made 100 years ago here in New York City by Anatole Josepho. We have a camera from on loan from the family from the first photo booth, the Photomaton, and some news articles where they interviewed the inventor, and he actually sold it for $1 million back in like the 20s, so pretty crazy. And then we have blueprints from the company who started mass producing photo booths worldwide, AutoPhoto. And here we actually rebranded the name AutoPhoto because this company has like gone under when digital came along. So while we're refurbishing the booths, we're also trying to refurbish the name and keep the name alive. And this is actually the original logo that they have in all the photo booths. And so we actually we own the trademark now because they lapsed that as well. But we took just this part, so we're kind of taking a modern twist to it. We have some celebrity photos that came from the Hill Haven Lodge in California. So they'd have parties with lots of celebrities, and they'd ask everybody to like leave a photo. So these are one of a kind, and these people really know how to work a camera, so they're good inspiration for you when you're taking pictures in the booths. Then we also have this glass booth that used to be in the Seattle Science Museum, and you can push the button and watch exactly what's happening inside the photo booth when your photo develops. So it shows just how mechanical they are. So the shutter will flip, we kind of have like a flash simulation, and then the carrier pops open and it feeds down and it goes through the developing process. So it's basically like a mini mobile darkroom. So yeah, it's very complicated and they're very beautiful. I've been doing it for 10 years. I was a photography major, photography graduate, and found my first photo booth in a thrift store in 2009 in Alabama, and just have gone very down the rabbit hole since then. It seemed like it was a dying art. Nobody was like teaching really, or seemed like they were being sold to like celebrities to be in their homes as like pieces of history. But once I was learning how complicated they are, I guess I just wanted to make sure someone was still educating how to run them, because there's not a lot of information out there. So I don't know. Right now, for the last 10 years, I've been like recording, documenting. We made an app, so all my technicians like document every part of it. So hopefully we'll create like a platform that people could like search this happened, and then they'll know how to fix their photo booth if they find a photo booth out there.
Can we do a quick walk?
Yeah, let's walk through. Yeah. This is one of my technicians in Atlanta. She made a puppet of herself in the photo booth she helps me run in at Georgia, and she made this little stop motion, which we're playing in the Model 9, which is the oldest booth we have, and it shows day in the life of being a photo booth technician. And then we'll squeeze through here. We also have the only Polaroid booth working in the world. They made them in the 90s, and the Polaroid that was put in them discontinued, so we have a technician who helped us. He retrofitted his booth so that it uses the new Polaroids, and so that's why it's the only one. And the really cool thing about we have booths of every era, and we also, several of the booths are run by different technicians in the world, so we're really promoting that you have to use all analog for analog to survive. So, we're not just promoting our business, we want you to use all analog. We sell a map, we have a website, so you can find there's less than 300 running analogs in the world, so it's very precious, and so we need to like promote using them all so that they survive. So This is the Model 21, and it's from a couple in Las Vegas, and they're actually opening another business that's connected to our space, but they'll have their own storefront, but Sure Thing Chapel, so it's going to be a wedding chapel. That's like Las Vegas style. So that's fun. And then we have a color booth, the M21. So these are the same model, but this is running color. And we're running a dead stock, so they don't make color paper or color chemistry at all anymore, and so it's very rare, and I'm not sure how much longer we'll actually be able to keep running it. We'll probably pull it and then bring it back for a little bit next year. And then the Model 14 up in our window, that's actually the model of the booth that I found in 2009 in Alabama. And then, yeah, over here, what looks like the same booth but a wing top. It's actually a very rare booth, the Model 12, and it's 3 frames and it's 53 millimeters, so it's a little bit wider. It was only made for 1 year, and so they're very rare. And I've actually never seen one in person, but there is 1 or 2 on the West Coast, and I think there's like 1 in Germany, but I only know of like less than 5 in the world, so she's very special. And then we have the Model 17. This is like more from the 70s. This one's from London or England, and it's very dramatic. This one we have a black curtain, so it's like a very, these are actually not, I've left all the signage from the original booths, but we have examples here to show people kind of the quality. And then we do have a digital booth, so it does 6 photos, 2 strips. And we have like write-ups on all the booths at every booth, so you can learn a little bit. It'll say if it's operational or not operational, what years it was made, and some fun facts about that booth. With the digital, we kind of want people, so like this looks like an analog, and people will travel far to go to an analog booth, so we want to like educate people how to know if it's analog or digital before they make the trip out if they're seeking analog. So like one dead giveaway is a horizontal delivery, so if it's coming out this way, she's digital. Or any sort of touch screen, or 2 prints. Like if you're getting 2 prints, then it's definitely digital. This is my favorite. This is my unicorn, as I call it, my M11. She's very beautiful. We took all the colors from this booth for all the branding here at AutoPhoto. And any money we make here at the museum will go to refurbishing this booth. I've actually already started. The transmission's been done, and I think it'll be up by January, so soon. Yeah, and then we have a little like button station or keychains. Like we sell a PhotoBooth passport, so you can put your strip in and you write what booth you're at and where you are at in the world. And so we're like encouraging to go use booths worldwide in the passport. And we also sell a map of all the New York booths, just so that you can continue to use all the booths here. But that's kind of like a rundown of AutoPhoto here, and it's, yeah.